What up, guys? It's your boy Aki checking in here with another video. So in this video I want to show you guys a little something different. Today I was walking through one of the properties that a seller wants to sell me. This is actually a older building in the downtown of my city, and as you can see right here, it's not in the best location, but it's just something that is going to be a part of a couple other properties that this in particular seller wanted to sell. This one, obviously, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher or anything like that. I'm not going to keep something like this as a church, but I do have a couple buyers at the end of the day that are looking for, a building of this size. It's around 4,000 square feet. As you can see, already it needs a ton of landscaping. Has a weird, positioning, in the neighborhood that it's in. Actually, it's not the best neighborhood at all, but it is a property at the end of the day that does have the upside of being, centrally located in a part of the city that is actually being significantly improved, not only through city funding, but just other investors are really putting money into this side of town. So a lot of these properties are actually being torn down, and new houses are being built around it. This property in particular doesn't have the best parking, but this is the type of property that could be made into apartments, or definitely a mixed use piece of property. But sorry for the shitty recording. This I was kind of talking with the seller as we were walking through the property. It does need a ton of work. I'm estimating around $50,000 to $60,000 worth of repairs, not only with just different deferred maintenance things that hasn't been done in years, but as we go inside, you're gonna see just the type of mess you can make whenever you try to make repairs yourself, especially when the seller is doing it. So actually myself, I've actually been going into properties and taking pictures of just things that go sideways, where sellers try to do the work themselves and it doesn't work out the best. I've been making like a little scrapbook, just a little album in my phone of stuff that not do's, stuff you don't want to do on your own, just to let sellers know, not only do we buy properties that are in this condition, but don't try to do the work yourself, especially if you're not handy. So yeah, as you can see, we've already been around the property a couple times, and sorry guys, the seller really he's really excited about this building. They're really erratic. He's let me know just different things about this piece of property. Not sure if I want to buy it or not, but as you can see, look at this post, man. He's talking about just bolting that up around. I'm like, yo, if the wood is starting to rot like that, it's not the best idea just to half-ass it. He's talking about putting metal stilts on it, just around it, as opposed to getting stuff like that replaced. So and I'm even scared to see what's going on under the siding, because some of the siding is falling off, and as soon as you get around the actual horrible landscaping, you actually get to see some of the parts of the siding that's already fallen off, and you really get a real clear idea of what's going on with the insulation, the wood boarding, just everything under that siding, and it's not the best look. So the seller's asking around, I want to say around 15 to 20. As you can see inside, it needs a lot of deferred maintenance. It sounds like a decent price, especially for the assessment. Assessment is around 50, but when I mean the deferred maintenance isn't even hidden in this, man. It's just a lot. It needs a lot. So with the clean out, you know, from all the clean outs I've done, this is probably going to be one of the heaviest. If it's something I take down, if he accepts the offer. It's easily probably a $5,000 clean out, multiple dumpsters. On top of that, where would you put the dumpster on a property like this? You know what I mean? Just because of just the way it's set up. You can't put it on the sidewalk. Probably have to put it around back. And just the logistics of getting that trash can around back just isn't worth it. You know what I mean? There's just a bunch of deferred maintenance. Smelled really stuffy in there. Some parts of the place, just had mold. But at the end of the day, this is the kind of property you do want, if you can get it for a decent enough price. And as you see, it's a huge room. This was actually the sanctuary, of his church, but it didn't do as well as it could, just because of just the parking. He couldn't get the numbers into the church, just the amount of people that he wanted. And then he actually got sick, so I would like to be the person to take this off of his hands, if he's willing to accept the price. But I'm ultimately not interested in paying too much to do all this work. I mean, as you can see, it's every bit of 4,000 square feet, possibly 5,000. But at the end of the day, that conversion trick, turning it into apartments is probably the best use of this property, not a church, just because of the parking. So this, comfortably, after the landscaping, can comfortably park 6 cars, and there could potentially be 8 rooms, in this span of all this. Yeah, look at that roof, that's rough, man. Yeah, he wants 20,000, can't do that. 15, 20,000, cannot do that. Bathroom is really, really rough. I mean, check out this toilet. Yeah, I told him to open up that door because I couldn't breathe too well. And all that. It's really, really stuffy. Nothing to do with COVID, guys, but really stuffy in there. And he's just showing me just different deferred maintenance that needs to be done. But one thing I don't take seriously is whenever a seller tells me I'll make so much money. If a seller tells you to make too much money, especially with the price that they're offering you, run away, or do not accept their offer. Go like 10,000 below what they're saying if they say that you're gonna make so much money. But yeah, this deal, it's a messy deal. Only reason why I do this deal is to help out the seller. But again, if he's not willing to accept the price, then definitely got to move on. So yeah, not gonna talk too much more. You guys know that this can be converted into apartments. So enjoy the rest of the video.